From inside Tropicana Field in Tampa Bay, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. Today we get to see the hottest bat in the league. He's been cranking home runs, Chris.
Yeah, going yard is hard enough, but he's doing it game after game. Just incredible. This guy's swinging like he's got a cheat code.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now. Today's starting pitcher, Shane McClanahan.
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. leading things off and takes a strike. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Chisholm matched a homer in his last game. That one missing inside. McClanahan with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Here's the 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back there. And wow, that one is way out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Aaron Judge stands in now and watches strike 1.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or 2 of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Missed with a changeup, and that is ball 1. Judge rips that one low, hustling after it. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pitch came off the bat really well into center field, and he clearly put a nice swing on it. And anytime you can get one to drop in out there, you know you stung it pretty good, because it seems like center fielders these days, to a man, these guys can run down just about everything hit their way.
Digging in, Jason Dominguez. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. Man at second. Swinging a ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. Fires it to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 2-0.
Well done, drives in the run. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Next is the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Inside, just missed. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Stanton launched a homer in his most recent game. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's back. And that one's gone. Second home run of the inning for him. And they add a couple more. It's 4-0.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And up next for New York, Austin Wells. Went deep in the ball game last night.
Still no outs.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
And now the 0-1. Line drive, caught.
First out.
Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. And this offense is really clicking right now, Chris.
That's a good feeling in that dugout over there. You feel like when you walk to the plate, you're going to get a knock, you're going to drive in a run, you're going to do something productive, even if it's just get a walk to keep the line moving. And that's a great feeling to have. They've got it bottled right now.
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. Pulls that one foul.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Outside low, and it's 1-1. 4 runs already in the frame here in game 3 of this 4-game series. In the air, right side. Nabs it, and there's 2 away. Two down, base is empty. And now the veteran third baseman, DJ LeMahieu. LeMahieu came up with 4 hits in his last game. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field.
Got it.
And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Garrett Cole.
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now up for Tampa Bay, Josh Lowe. Cole, a 6'4" righty, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Here comes the 0-1. A little bit low.
Ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Inside, just missed. Swings and misses. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. 1 gone here. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Richie Palacios. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. Ground ball left side. Zips it to first. And the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Yandy Diaz now. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. That pitch clips the outside corner. And it's 0-1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Fly ball to right. Dominguez makes the catch, inning over. Top of the second, here's the veteran outfielder, Alex Verdugo. McClanahan back to work.
Counts 1-0.
Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boog, he's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing.
And he can't come up with it. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. And now the shortstop, Oswald Peraza. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player. Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. Getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. Pitch misses. Now 2-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
3-2. The pitch is outside and ball 4.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone cold take.
So the lineup flips over. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered in this game. And that misses. Ball 1. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a pop-up. Kim. 2 away now. Aaron Judge comes to the plate now. We think of home runs when we see Judge, which makes sense because, well, he hits a lot of them.
Yeah, you're right about that, Boog. In fact, Judge hit 300 home runs before he reached 1,000 hits. The only other player in MLB history to do that was Mark McGwire.
I think of home runs with that guy, too.
Yeah, same.
2 outs. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is
gone. Got that joint.
And they add to the lead. It's 6-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
It's not
They're
your
having
night.
a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, Boog. He squared it up and knew it was gone.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make
he had
a move.
enough. He had
Shane
enough of him.
McClanahan, done for the day, and this is one he'd like to forget.
He even
Back
gave
with
him
a
a
new
pat in the
arm
back.
after
That's how
this.
bad he was doing.
And the Rays, they go to the bullpen. Number 70. This is his 5th appearance of the year.
His ERA 6.75.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now Jason Dominguez. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Be patient at the plate. Let's get his pitch count up.
That's a strike thanks to the sweeper.
Yeah,
Tampa
that came
Bay's
right back in the
bullpen
strike
with some
zone.
action. Joe Boyle appears to be getting loose. 2 outs, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away. Stays alive.
Very early.
The pitch.
Damn.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards
Swung
right
out a
field.
pitch out of the zone.
And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 6-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. Here's the second baseman, Brandon Lau. That's in there. It's 0-1.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch
I
to
was
contact.
low, but he gave
Let
it to
the
me.
defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Strike on the inside corner.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
The strikeout and the second of the game for the Coltrane. Now the left fielder, Christopher Morel. And there's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Cole ready to fire now. Up and in, and it's a ball and a strike.
That's how to get that a turn.
Next offering is fouled back.
Hey, he
Bouncing
on me.
off, still 1-2.
Got him.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Junior Caminero in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Oh,
Here's a
damn.
drive left field, and he knew it. And they cut into the deficit. It's 6-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
He got me. He got me.
So now here's the DH, Jonathan Aranda. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one for strike 1.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
1 ball.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Bottom half of inning number 2. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. It's a pay from the Coltrane.
Yeah, man.
1 scores in the inning, coming
You got
on
me.
this
You got
solo
me.
home run. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. All set for the start of the inning. Now up as the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. And a foul ball.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
He's there. He's got it. And there's 1 down. Austin Wells, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
That one blasted deep to right. Way back there.
Got it back. Got it back. Got it back.
He'll touch them all.
Give me back my run.
Number 10 on the year. And they add a run. It's 7-1. And that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or two without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sit down to the minor leagues. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep
I got a
that
good
ball
eye
fair.
for these pitches.
Outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt in the air, left field. Morel hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead
Thank you
of
for
staying
tuning in.
closed. If he does
Hit that like and
he's
subscribe
gonna be able to
button.
go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And a strike there to LeMahieu. One run across in the frame so far. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Missed with a changeup, and the count even 1-1. And that one is inside.
Man.
On the ground to third, Caminero tosses to first, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. It's now 7-1. Bottom of the inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Change his eye level.
5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Fouls that off to the left,
top of
and
my
we'll do it
joint.
again.
Got him.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Low. Batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
Josh Lowe.
Next offering is fouled back.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That's inside. Gonna count 1 and 2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Got him.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Down in order go the Rays. They're down 7-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the fourth. Here's Alex Verdugo. Verdugo, in his 7th season, 28 years old. He joined the team as a free agent, and that is in for a strike. 0-1. Lined into right. Low makes the grab, 1 away. And now here is Oswald Peraza. He reached on a walk his first time. And a foul ball. The shortstop takes the ball. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Go!
Oh, got a home run.
And they add on. It's 8-1. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all
Home
getting
run
into the
derby.
action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
He just said it too.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Chisholm, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
0-1's the count.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. He's already homered here in this one. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. That one finds the corner. Strike 1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Hauls it in for the out.
That shit
It was
hung
all
up too long.
over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Late on that one.
Chisholm off of first with 2 away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Change up.
2 outs. Fastball is outside.
Trying to get me to chase a fastball.
Just off the inside edge.
Only one down the middle.
Gets a piece there.
Damn,
We'll do
missed
it again.
it. Too early.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Yeah, he's throwing those shit straight
Good
down the
battle
middle.
here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat.
Just had to throw a change up aside. Or P pit. Told you.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Ah!
Popped up right side. Lau. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 8-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back, bottom of the fourth, and stepping in for the Rays, Richie Palacios. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Out to short, Peraza. Gets it to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
And now the first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1.
The Yankees up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Go ahead.
And the batter now, Brandon Lau. Just missed. He swings and fouls one off. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
Morel stands in now and watches strike one. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. One left for Tampa. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Ready now for the fifth inning. And now the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Yankees digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base.
Swing and a ball hammered left field onto the track, and he makes the catch. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
0-1.
Ripped on a line to center. Palacios makes a nice running catch.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Goldie lays off down low as he digs in for the third time. Next offering misses, and that's ball 2.
So,
Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field, and that keeps the inning going. Here's DJ LeMahieu, 0 for 2 in this one. Popped up.
Just check the next score.
And that's the third out.
We'll go home after game 6.
The Yanks lead 1, and it remains an 8-1 game.
They're down more than 10 points. I'm trying to tell all the Knicks fans, I'm a Knicks fan, but I'm not one of those who go say, oh, we got this, we got this. They got to show me first.
Junior Caminero. Cole back to work. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, these Rays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That's the third. LeMahieu to first, and a quick out, number 1.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Now it's the DH, Jonathan Aranda.
Thanks for tuning in. Please hit that like and subscribe button.
Counts 1-0.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat. Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
1 ball.
The Rays with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5. And that one is popped in the air, shallow center. 2 away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop,
Ha-Sung Kim digs in now. Struck out swinging his first time. And ball 1. And now it's even up.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again at the fastball. It's slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 5 innings complete. It's the Yankees 8, the Rays 1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. That one pushed to the left and foul. And a base hit into right. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now that's the shortstop, Oswald.
And next for New York, Oswald Peraza. This one popped up. And that's foul. Verdugo on at first, nobody out. Sack bunt towards third. Over to Diaz. Now one gone in the top of the sixth. So the batting order turns over. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. First pitch, not close. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 1-1 is fouled off. The other way. Morel puts it away to second with the throw, and no chance to get back. It's a double play. One hit in the inning, but no one left. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. It's the Yankees 8, the Rays 1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. LeMahieu right there to make the grab. One down.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
And now the right fielder, Josh Lowe, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1. That one catches the corner for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
Strike 3 struck him out for the 3rd time today.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Richie Palacios. There's a strike. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And he hits a ground ball right side, and foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And he chases that one. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Manuel Rodriguez.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Yeah, the hard-throwing righty trying to secure these outs against a potent Yankee lineup, and it starts with Aaron Judge. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
All over that one right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Jason Dominguez getting ready to hit.
Oh,
And
yeah,
first offering is fouled off.
Yeah.
Rodriguez in his 2nd season. He
For the
features
rock.
a slider,
77
a
was
sinker,
good.
and he works in a 4-seamer. That's a strike. 0-2 now. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Garrett Clevenger warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Kelly getting loose as well. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. And that one fouled off.
Damn. Okay.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Just foul the ball. Damn. I'll chase that one.
This one gets away as he can't handle it behind the plate. No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. One and 2 here.
2-2 the count.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it.
You're pitching away from me.
Swing.
Oh, he got me.
That's a strikeout.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. That one in the dirt. 1-1.
Please hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks for tuning in.
In the air, left side. Morrell sprinting after it. Pulls it in on the run. And that'll do it.
I think Garrett Cole could go all 9 innings.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The first baseman,
Yandy Diaz. That's that dude. He got that hit off of me.
Up the middle, Chisholm. The throw to first. One up, one down.
Up next in the Rays, the second baseman, Brandon.
And now Brandon Lowe. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
And down on strikes he goes. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing.
No, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
And here is Christopher Morrell. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Swing and a miss, a strikeout for Garrett Cole.
My only mistake was that damn home run. I gave up.
Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Now back to the third baseman,
So, man aboard. Up to the plate steps
Makes
DJ
loss.
LeMahieu. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Out to shallow center. And it drops in. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
So they're at the corners now. And now, Alex Verdugo. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Goldie on third. LeMahieu on at first with nobody out.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Laser base hit. In comes the runner from third.
RBI.
And it's an RBI single. And it's an 8-run lead. Oswald Peraza now at the plate. Shortened the bunt and missed it. And it's 0-1. Slider misses outside. First and second, no outs. And we're in the top of the 8th. And there's a ball.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Slider misses. He showed bunt.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Base hit, left center field. Around third comes LeMahieu. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they now lead by 9.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Manuel Rodriguez is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Garrett Clevenger gets the ball now.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Back to the top of the order now. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one is in for a strike. No outs, runners at first and second. Right through there for a strike.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Chopped out in front of the plate. Over to Diaz. Judge out on the play. So up next, Jason Dominguez. Clips the outside corner. That's strike one. And that one lifted in the air center field and makes the grab. And that is that. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 10, the Rays 1. Back now in Tampa Bay. Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Cole back to work. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Cole still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
Next offering is in for a strike. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Got him swinging.
That's
my
a
only
pretty
mistake.
nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Aranda in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
One down, base is empty. Upstairs. And that's ball one.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
And that's a strikeout. Ed Drummond says he won a round.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
2 down, base is empty. Ha-Sung Kim next to hit for the Rays.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
That pitch in for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Let's go, Rays. Come on, Rays. You can do it, Rays. Woo, come on.
High fly ball, right field. Brings it in. That is the inning. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. And a swing and a miss. Activity in the bullpen. Joe Boyle up and loosening in the pen. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball still 0-2. And that's down and away. Swings through that. Catcher has it, fires to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Not even close there. And it's 1-0. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. On the ground, right side. That's it out.
He's out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
The batter, the third baseman, DJ.
And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. That one hammered, but pulled foul. That's too low. And 1-1. On the ground to the left. Over to Diaz. And the inning is over. One left for the Yankees, but they maintain their 10-1 lead. Last chance for the home team. Now at the plate, Ben Workvet.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the ninth inning.
Clips the corner. No balls, 2 strikes. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that ninth inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank. Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Low. Batting with 1 down, takes a strike. The Yanks up big in this one here in the last half of inning number 9. Right through there for a strike.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
And that's a strikeout looking. Down to the last out for the Rays.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way, coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Now, Richie Palacios. Inside, just missed. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
In there at the knees for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
1 strike away. And that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. 1 for 3. And that drops in for a strike. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
On the ground, and this should do it. Safe at second.
Now batting, the second baseman, Brandon.
So 2 down. Next to bat will be the Rays 4-hitter, Brandon Lau. Late swing, foul to the left. 2 on, 2 outs. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. Going, gone. Third home run of the season. It's 10-4.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way.
2 outs, nobody on. Now up for Tampa Bay, Christopher Morel. There's a strike. Swing and a foul out of play. Cole is just 1 strike away. Hit to right, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take the first 3 games of this 4-game set.
Well, what a gutsy performance. He saved the bullpen, gave him the day off. He wasn't super dominant, but he found a way to pitch. And when guys don't have their best stuff inning after inning throughout an entire game, you see them dig deep and they pitch. And that's exactly what he did to get this win today.